All right, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you here. Fantastic. Paul Tranny with the one and only Jermaine Boca. How are you doing today?
Hi, guys. Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Look at us. We're matched. We're very stylish.
Always
coordinated
matching.
right in here. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Day 2. We have fun planned today, and I'm excited to dive into this. I mean, it's fun, obviously, dealing with colors and styles and different things as part of this app.
Yeah.
Part of day 2. So feel free to say hello. Yes, give Jermaine a warm welcome.
Hi, guys.
Appreciate having you here and everything. So yeah, this is
I'm
good.
so happy to be here again. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to give you a recap on what we did yesterday. If you guys weren't here yesterday, my name is Jermaine. I'm a UI designer. I actually started out in graphic design, but then I started working full-time for a email marketing company called Aweber out in Philadelphia. Super awesome company, and I'm doing UI for their mobile team there. So I was kind of influenced by what I do there in this app that I'm working on today. So yesterday, we started doing some lo-fi mock-ups of an email marketing app that's geared towards social media influencers. It's an app that will allow them to basically dive into email marketing without having to learn anything new. Yeah, the UI will feel familiar to them because it's going to use similar UI that they're used to on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. So the screens that we got into yesterday, here you can see the first 3 onboarding screens, and we did some illustration work for that. And then we did some login screen and a sign-up screen. And then we moved into sort of the bulk of the app, which is the dashboard, which is the home screen, subscriber page, your 3 message screens that have the nested navigation here, and then the notes. I have a few more screens to do for the lo-fi mock-ups until we start colorizing things and making everything pretty. But yeah, that's where we're at yesterday. That's where we ended yesterday and where we're gonna start today.
Yeah, you got a lot of screens done. It was like a race with all the various designers. Today, everybody's knocking out screens like nobody's business. I'm thoroughly impressed with. Honestly, you got a lot done here.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be exciting, as we sort of start to design this out and how we do that using assets panel, doing some global colors, and things like that. Things that I actually want, like in other apps, quite frankly. Just make it easy to change the font globally or the colors globally. Sure.
Yeah, I built out a sort of style palette here, and that's what I've been using to it makes everything so much faster. Because you change one thing here, it'll change it everywhere else on your boards. Yeah,
so you were, even as you're building this sort of lo-fi whatever mock-up, or basically it's like a wireframe, kind of what we have
Exactly,
now.
yeah.
But you kind of had enough foresight saying, okay, I know I need to make this maybe a character style because I'm going to want to change it later.
Right, and then since everything is global, when I go to colorize everything, I just have to change the colors in this palette here, and it'll reflect it all across the board here. So
basically, magic is going to be happening during this segment. So thank you so much for joining us, Megan and Eric and Mary and Chiara. Good to have you here, as well as Voodoo Val jumping in. So I think randomly I'm going to think of some random sci-fi questions for Voodoo Val as well, because she's good at answering those. But we also do have the daily challenge, as she notes. So essentially, you can kind of check that out. That is the daily challenge tab. You can see it right here. And those were just reviewed, but we will be reviewing yours if you didn't get to submitting. It's getting very meta, the fact that I'm over there. But you can see. And I'm like, who's that guy with a weird shirt? Freaking, what'd you just put on? What, black? Really? Really? That's what you're wearing? All right, so customer survey is the challenge today. So we'll reveal.
Fun.
And they do have an XD file to kind of get them up and running. So we'll see some of the same screens, but how do they execute the customer survey portion. Cool. And again, this is day 2 for our daily creative challenge of a 9-day, I don't know, what you call it, like a sprint or something. And roll that into your portfolio because tomorrow is going to be portfolio reviews.
I'm excited to see those.
Exactly. So that's an even super fun day as well. So What's up? All right, thanks so much, Rob. Thank you for joining me. Cheers to you, my friend.
All right,
cheers. We're gonna get this party started ASAP. Let's do this.
Cool. I'm gonna dive right in. I'm gonna be looking over to my iPad here where I have my sketches. I'm actually gonna pull up the sketches I'll be looking off of. So these are the screens here. If I can zoom in, they correspond to the screens that were in XD that I have. So you can see like the dashboard here is the dashboard there. So that's what I'll be looking off to the side if you guys are wondering what I'm staring at.
No, that is nice.
Yeah. So the next screen I'll be doing is, what is the next screen? I'm gonna be working on, so I finished the notes right here, and then I'm gonna start mocking up this screen here. So when you tap on the plus, you'll get all these different options. You can add subscribers, start a new message, or add a note, so you can sort of compile all of your content and inspiration.
I like that. Yeah. And the plus turns into like a little X.
A little
to
X,
close
so you can close it out. Yeah.
Who loves that? I love that idea. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and then it's super easy to do that. I'm just gonna copy a screen, and then we're gonna put, what is that called? A scrim over top. And then, oh, should we do background blur on this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a good idea.
So that's over here. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then we have the settings. I don't use this often, but.
Yeah, it's nice so you can adjust the brightness and the contrast. And
fun.
Of course, the opacity.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. I've noticed that some of the daily challenges, people have been doing that because a lot of these customer surveys are a pop-up over the main screen.
Right.
And it just looks really good. It simulates more the real world, because what are you doing when you look at something that has your focus? You don't realize it, but everything else blurs out as you focus on it. So
right.
It kind of simulates real world.
Spills all the colors in the background too.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
What are you looking for?
My notes, I'm just gonna delete this and repaste.
Okay. You could, and sometimes like that, I think that does happen a lot. I kind of keep tabs on like the layers panel.
Yeah.
Because when I do lose things, and it's my own fault, especially if you're copying and pasting. You have 4 things, and
I'm trying to be good about naming my layers right here, but it's, when you're working so fast, it's hard to keep track of stuff.
Yeah.
And I love everything Paul loves.
Eric said. Background blur, can't go wrong. So what kind of, Tom Tate says, go Jermaine. What type of name is Jermaine? Like, where's that?
I don't know. So my parents, it's actually a good question. My parents originally were gonna name me Yermaya. Isn't that fancy? But it's spelled like Jeremiah, but pronounced Yermaya. But then they were like, oh, I think she'll have too much trouble spelling that when she gets older, so we're gonna go with Jermaine.
Oh, right.
Like it was any better.
So she just like, your parents just kind of made it up, kind of like.
Well, I think it's originally like a French girl's name, but I don't know. I haven't met any girls named Jermaine. So if any Jermaines are out there, they're female, let me know. Let's be friends.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Yeah, I had the most trouble like spelling it out. And then when I was younger, I would always be called on like the guys list for like in the gym class. We would be split up between girls and guys, and the other side would start. The guy side would start laughing, and it turns out my name was getting called on their side.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Rob says Jermail, because we're still talking about names for this.
We
this
are.
Could be the name of the app. Could be Jermail. Oh, yes, and I have that document too, by the way, in case you want.
Oh, the names document?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got that pigeon illustration, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that pigeon. Or no.
I kind of modified.
You have...
I had a couple different options.
You have the drawing and the type.
So this is where we were again. The whole idea is being able to, an app to create sort of email marketing or newsletters, create, send, and track. Those are 2 good words to keep in mind. This is everything everybody said us. I knew you really liked sort of like paperless plain, and there's pigeon.
Oh yeah, I really liked paperless plane.
And then I kind of started doing this like a little bit, like.
Oh.
I thought of that. I don't know. I'm just playing with things. That. So.
Look at all my coworkers tuning in. Hi Megan. Hi Michael. And Drexel. Hi Marissa.
Awesome. It is. It's just like you're at work. Are these all your coworkers or friends or family?
Megan, Nesta, and Mike Restar are my coworkers at AWeber. Marissa, I graduated with at Drexel. Both.
Drexel.
We were in the graphic design program.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So she's gonna
call the thread breadcrumbs.
That's pretty adorable.
Pigeons eat breadcrumbs. I like it.
See what you can do when you have a nice theme. It's kind of fun. Like, you know, even when you send it out, it could like fly like a whole thing.
Oh, I like that. I might have to change up some of my illustrations to be more bird friendly then. Because I don't think the plane wouldn't really fit anymore with the pigeon idea.
Yeah, Well, the nice thing is like you can basically have, like, duplicating artboards is just like duplicating any other shape. Like you can literally use XD just purely to make multiple designs to have your client kind of like pick from.
Oh yeah.
You know, just use, you know, I know we have the prototype button, but we should just call it like share, because you literally just like open up a PSD, you know, hit publish prototype, but really you're just publishing out a link for a client to review.
Yeah, and can you when you're publishing those links, can you, what's that called? Can you password protect that?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done that yet.
I feel like we've been doing a lot of enhancements with that as well, even today. I will show you. Here's just like a quick example, and you can kind of continue working or whatever. I don't mean to distract you, but here you can, you know, sort of require a password here. And you can create a new private link as well. So you can sort of invite, as soon as you publish it, you can invite specific people to it. Obviously, you still have to, you know, create the link first.
Yeah.
And a new feature is being able to invite people in the web browser, as well as tracking. So you could do at Jermaine. Hey, at Jermaine, what do you think of this? And you can kind of keep track of like the comments and everything.
Cool.
So.
I'll have to start using that.
Sorry, I'm loud. I'm such a loud
clacking
typer.
Away. Who's the one with the nails again?
I know, right? You would think I'd have like major long nails, but I don't. The way I type, I'm sorry.
You have the newer laptop, don't you? Though
I do, and I still bang away at. Trust me, it doesn't matter.
I thought the newer ones were louder than the older ones.
So, anyways, again, just like sending this to anyone you want. Yes, I get it. My email was there, and now you might have it. It's all good. Cheers.
Perhaps I'm missing something. But when I add a comment in live preview, it doesn't stay fixed to the location on scroll. What does that mean?
Ooh. Let me check that. So yeah, I'll do that, by the way. Let me just.
Can we talk about how Robert has such great ideas? A feather instead of a plane. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Oh man, a feather is just a great like icon.
It just looks nice.
Yeah, it looks so nice. Such a good idea.
So what are you trying to look for?
I'm just gonna double check. Jeff has a question about commenting, and I'm just gonna see if that commenting tracks if you scroll the page. Because you can add a comment to a specific spot. Does it scroll if the page is scrollable?
Right.
So that's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited about. I have ideas.
I have another friend that's tuned in. Hi, Kurt. How are you? He's over in Florida.
Awesome, Kurt. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Florida's in the house.
Cats are funny today.
It's like Philly. Philly's in the house. Florida's in the house.
Oh yeah, we need some more Philly people coming in.
Voodoo Val's here in California, not far away, but she never comes in to visit. Voodoo Val. Let's give her a hard time. Osaretan is joining from Nigeria. Good to have you here.
Oops.
Very cool. Welcome, my friend, from Nigeria. Very cool. We're here in beautiful San Francisco. It's always just so sunny in the summertime.
It's not. I don't think I've seen the sun once.
They trick you, but we're here. We're actually inside all day. I pretend that there are these gorgeous windows, just that we're looking, and it's a beautiful view, and there's a studio audience. And it's not the case that we're in a big box without windows.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Add
is
big
good.
circle to 3 icons group. What does that mean?
I think they're just saying, like, do you consolidate it in a bigger circle? But I like how these are gonna pop out.
I haven't thought
You
about
can, yeah. Hey, you are the boss.
For once.
We could play with it.
Actually, I'll move that over here. Okay. And it's like a lot harder on the trackpad.
Oh, Kurt works on some Unity and Unreal game engines as well.
Ooh.
He does some like fancy, 3D graphics rendering.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds very game-ish type work. So, all right, back to work. What am I doing?
You're still looking for the
I'm gonna do a couple things. I just have a couple.
Looked over at
ideas.
Paul's screen and it's just a bunch of pigeons.
So many pigeons. Like, I'm obsessed now. It's getting kind of weird.
Oh.
It's kind of weird at this point. Luckily, nice thing is we are actually working on a CC library. We are sharing, because that's what we do. Share.
Okay, now we are moving on to the compose screen. So,
I did find our mascot real fast. Beep.
yes.
So the pigeon's holding like, I got your letter here.
But it's Adobe
I got a
stock.
delivery. Yeah, it's Adobe stock.
Oh, got some quality images.
Got a letter here for, what's this? Paco? Is this for Paco? Or Paco's brother? Or Paco's sister? I don't know. Just making up names. Right?
Hello, Belgium, Arnaud.
Oh, that's cool.
DJ
I like Belgium.
DJ Paco.
Yeah, DJ Pac-Man, as we like to call him. He's mixing up some smooth tracks in the background in case you wanted to know where that music's coming from.
Yes.
Very laid back. We don't really hear it here. We act like we do.
No,
We actually can't.
we gotta
hear the
pretend that
music.
we're hearing it. All right, so I think I'm gonna try drawing an icon in XD today.
I think that's a great
kinda,
idea.
nervous about it.
You're gonna be really surprised at like what you can do.
I just need to draw an arrow, a left arrow.
Oh, okay. That's pretty easy. So you turn on the grid, and
Yeah.
basically it's going to be snapping to those points.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
the intersection.
That's going to be so nice.
We're gonna make it smaller than that. And that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well, it's a lot easier with the grid.
Right? Isn't it?
Cool. Oh, are these new? I don't think I've seen the rounded corners before.
Yeah, that's fairly new. You're exactly
Ooh.
right. Not only the sort of the rounded caps and whether the strokes on the
like that.
inside, center, or on the outside. So that's all new. And even dashed lines, by the way. That's a new thing that too.
Wait, that's here now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait.
And it's so simple, and I just like how it's executed.
Where's
So go
the-
right over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, when did that update come out?
Yeah, we weren't going to tell you about it, but
Wow, thanks.
now you know. But I do feel like we almost like, are we not getting the word out enough? Because people should know.
I just have so much like junk up here that like I always miss the red dot that I don't update frequently enough. So that's my fault. Wow, look at that.
There's an app that I use to clean that up.
Clean what up? The top?
Yeah. It's called Bartender.
Oh, wow.
So
that's smart.
Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is, you don't need to know about that. This is not, but Bartender will allow you to.
I need to know it.
Anyway, so like, first of all, there's nothing up here because otherwise it's kind of messy with everything, but I have a shortcut key that shows everything. So this is everything, hide it. And I need to hide more, but it's also like right here. This is how you can see everything.
That's nice.
Anyway, so I typically try to clean it up, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because sometimes some apps have more like stuff up here on the left side, so it covers up all the other icons.
Yeah. And yeah, really, there's too much junk. There we go. Cool. All right, so anyways, I'm trying to design stuff for you and try to help. I'm just trying to help.
I want to see you draw a feather in XD.
Oh, that'll be interesting because there's curves and then sharp points too. So I think that would be like, that would make a great example. I would be happy to. Right now, I think I'm gonna go with this.
What? I'm struggling with this.
As the logo, and here is the pigeon.
Oh, I need to like click so many different times with when it's a grouped thing, you have to click into it like 3 times to access anchor points.
Yeah, and that's where I'm glad you have your layers panel open so you can kind of at least see where you are.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
How many? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just finishing up this pigeon.
Val's comment, I'm just trying to help, passes Jermaine pigeon memes. I'm not going to say no to memes. I'm just saying.
We could do just like a bunch of bird puns today.
Do you have any right now off the top of your head?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
I feel like you were, on a roll with dad jokes yesterday.
Well,
and now
I call them just jokes, but other people are like dad jokes. I thought they were just called jokes. I'm basically saying I have so many bad dad jokes. But yeah, right now I'm gonna work on a pigeon for you.
I remember yesterday someone mentioned that, so one of the things I did update yesterday from I forget who it was, someone's comment was that my subscriber icon was filled. It was originally this one. So I updated it and turned it into a line in XD.
It turned in just to a line?
A line icon instead of the filled icon.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
So now I'm about to do that with the eye. So we'll see how this goes. This one's got curves. It's a little bit more intricate than an arrow. So how would you go about doing this?
No, you're just making an eye, the eye?
Yeah, but I want to turn it into a line icon.
Yeah, that's...
So
okay, perfect. What you can do there is, you can click and drag, Yeah, just like that. Just like you would in Illustrator, make that straight. And then you click again, you're going to make that straight point. And go down there, click and drag. Did it do it?
No.
Well, don't worry. It's okay. Just like continue that line. So still using the pen.
Oh, cool.
Continue that. And now this is a great example of...
Oh, wait. You know what? That one was easier and it's going to be more precise, I think, than actually just... Wow. Wait, what? Okay, so it didn't close. Do I have to?
Oh, you. Okay, so yeah, typically you'd want to do Command J if you were in, but click and then see if you can.
Command J like an illustrator.
No, I wish. But just try to click and then click again.
Okay,
there. So I think we just kind of like missed it.
And then yes.
Boom. Boom.
Nice.
That's like perfect.
And we're gonna put a circle inside.
Perfect little eye.
Beautiful. And I was just gonna.
You did a pretty good job for winging it, as we say. Har har.
Wait, there's some good jokes in here.
Oh.
Let's all think before we beak.
Did you get my winging it, Joe?
I did. Okay. I was trying to ignore it. I'm just kidding.
Good. Well played. Well played.
Oops.
But that's all you do if you want to, you don't have to switch to like multiple tools, which is awfully nice.
I actually just did that because I was just working in Illustrator before the stream, and I went to click A for the anchor point tool in Illustrator, and it opened up a new whiteboard.
Oh, that's funny.
I like it. I don't know if this needs an extra. Do you think it needs an extra thing inside the middle of it?
This is what I think it needs. I think you should, I mean, it's going to be pretty small. What I would actually do is make the outside one just solid black. I'd use that inside one and turn that into just a highlight, so have it off center.
Oh, okay.
I think that would look good, but just definitely make that one black, yeah. And then take that inside one, and then offset it. Yeah, offset it off to the side. That might look kind of cool. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, a little twinkle.
Just turned into like a real eye.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe it's too real. Might be too real.
It kind of is.
Oh,
but
Brianna.
But I'm kind of into it.
Brianna went to Moore College of Art in Philly.
Hey.
Moore College. Very cool. I think Moore College has a ton of talented people.
I like this, but I don't know if it fits.
Yeah, it might.
It's a little
definitely needs to be
realistic.
like the pupil needs to be could be a little larger. That probably looks better, yeah.
Yeah, but I did like that twinkle.
A little twinkle. Bing.
I like that a lot.
Eric Sue, you went to college in Idaho. Did you go to art school there, or did you get I don't know. You have a graphic design degree,
graphic
right?
design.
Illustration here.
What is the font name of Compose for www.timeforsoft.com? This is Montserrat. I just pulled it from Google Fonts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like it because it's nice and heavy. Has a nice presence to it.
Yeah, I like it. Does it have and hopefully I usually like to pick ones that have a lot of weight, different weights and styles.
I actually think it doesn't have that many. It's just got regular and bold. Unless I downloaded only a few weights, because I know there's the option to click and choose which weights you want to download. Question: what is the best way to record in XD so the clicking circle doesn't show? The preview?
Yeah, you can't really get rid of the preview circle. So I apologize. I wonder why you'd want to get rid of that circle though.
Yeah, I'm usually trying to get the circle.
Yeah.
Best way to record. Does that mean when you're recording the prototype, when you're playing and recording it? Mm-hmm. I've used QuickTime just to record my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the.
Also, if you're using screen recording software, you could say not to show the mouse. So you want to use screen recording software. But we also have some fancy fireworks. Yes, that's right. It's time for Chat and Wins. We're going to dive right into that right now. All right, welcome back. Woo. We have this fancy, the tote was pretty cool, very designer yesterday. We have upgraded. Look at how large this one is. There we go. We have the larger tote that you could take to your Whole Foods and put very few things in because it's so expensive there. No, it is. But you have to bring your own bag so people don't frown at you.
They'll judge you otherwise.
You don't want them judging at you, but here you have your nice tote for all your art supplies or all those big bags of money that you get for all the design work that's going to come rolling in.
It's got some depth to it.
Yeah. So we could open this up and maybe there's going to be something in it when you receive it. But here it is. Tote.
Tom Tote, my coworker that won the bag yesterday, his name's Tom Tate.
Oh, see, that's right. And he won yesterday.
He did.
Tom Tote. And that's what Gus would say.
Yeah.
If you combine his name. If you combine his name is Tote. So, but all you have to do is just enter through chat so we know somebody's at the other end of your keyboard. So when we do potentially say your name or when it appears right up here, we will reveal it to you. And yes, that's what's happening. Tom Tate's saying too many totes. Too many totes, Tom Tate.
Congrats,
all right,
Jacob.
But that's right, Jacob Burrs, the proud owner of this exclusive, brand new, by the way. First time we're giving this away. The custom larger tote bag will be sent your way via the Adobe Live team.
That is nice.
Maybe through the GusBot 5000. Gus is, you think it's really one person, it's about 5 people. This is the work of about 5 people. Because he has to hand deliver all these gifts to.
Does he ring your doorbell and hand it to you?
He does, and he runs away like his little gnome. He hands it to you and runs away. And he giggles, running away. That's what. Yeah, that's right. Adobe Live Santa Claus. So congratulations, Jacob Bird. Just want to show you that we appreciate you, everyone, and thanks for hanging out with us on this fantastic Wednesday. Part 2 of 3. Yes, with the one and only Jermaine Boca.
That's me.
The only one I know.
The only Jermaine.
You're the only Jermaine I know. You're the only female Jermaine I know. You're the only Boca I know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think there are any other Jermaine Bocas out there.
Yeah, which is awesome because you're like, yes, I have all the domains.
That's just
every social media profile I need.
That's actually, I'll just type in Jermaine Boca if I want it as a handle, and it's.
You don't even have to wait. I'm in a rush. I'm like, oh, I want Paul.
Are there a lot of other?
Not Paul Trannies, no, but you know how it is. So
yeah.
You want to get maybe Paul. I remember when Paul was available on Twitter.
Just Paul.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I want it to be more specific so they know it's me, so I got Paul Tranny. I'm an idiot.
Well, I can't just use straight up Jermaine. I'd have to use my first and last.
Yeah.
My first name is actually Jermaine Louise.
All one word?
It's all one, Jermaine Louise, and I didn't realize that was my first name until I was at the DMV when I was 16.
No way.
Trying to get my permit, and they're like, "You don't exist." I'm like,
really?
Yes, I do. Because I was just using just Jermaine, and apparently that wasn't my actual real name.
That is fascinating.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I have some fun UI websites again to show you guys today. When we start colorizing things. Yesterday I showed radfaces.com, which is if you're looking for placeholder UI faces for your mockups, it's www.radfaces.com, and it's all 90s characters that you can use.
Yeah, that was really awesome, by the way. I tweeted that out and everybody's like, yeah, this is hilarious. So thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Is it free? Rad Faces? Yeah, you just save the images to your computer.
Yeah, and you could just drag directly from the browser into XD, into whatever container you want. Only one Dana Pride. I love these names that like Dana Pride. I'm never gonna spell that wrong. Like I'm gonna be able to find her no problem.
What is it?
You know, Dana Pride.
Oh.
You know, it's like it's easy to
rolls
spell.
right off the tongue.
Like Boca. Boca's a pretty simple last name, easy to spell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have an issue.
Well, I hope you don't.
Otherwise, we have bigger problems.
Yeah. Actually. Cool. That's looking good.
Thank you. I just put it in our shared library. I was going to do something else because I'm still testing out the commenting issue. If comments stay pinned into place as you scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at. But I'm going to be doing some other fun things as well.
Does anyone else abbreviate their floating action buttons to FAB?
Floating action buttons? You just fab?
Fab.
Is that how you nickname it? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. I like that.
Actually, I don't know if I accepted your invite to our shared library.
That kind of breaks my heart. It should be right up here.
Right here, okay. I got the email, I think I forgot to. Yes, there it is.
Accept.
Cool. I like neglect this a lot, and I should really look at it more.
No, it's okay. But look, look what it tells me actually as you've accepted it. It says that you've joined.
I've joined Jermaine.
Jermaine Boca has joined Jermaine. All right, so
okay, actually. Actually, so can I open that here? Right, CC libraries. Cool, there it is.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple things with these images.
Wait a minute. I want to try something. Wait, what?
Yeah, so now it's linked. You could resize it. I could actually change it.
In here.
Like if you don't want that white, or if you want to just change it in any way.
Oh, so if
like
you change it, it reflects it. Oh.
Because I'm noticing.
Because I can't change it in here, right?
You could break it apart, but I'd rather just change it here in Illustrator.
Can you make it match this, like, just straight up black?
Yeah, you got it.
I guess we're committing to Pigeon now.
Well, geez, like Rob came up with all these fun like puns and ideas, breadcrumbs and all that. That was like
we're gonna need all of that for the placeholder text, all the empty states. So we're gonna document those.
That was really good.
Okay, where am I looking?
What are you doing now?
I'm trying to look for this background blur, but I don't know. Is it this? Yes. Okay, let me just rename that now. Cool. Copy and paste it to this.
Do you want to have the white on the inside for this?
What was that?
Do you want to get rid of the white?
Can we make it no fill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm on to you. Oh man, I just tried doing Command B here, like in Illustrator you can paste behind.
Oh.
But it didn't work.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Everyone's talking about their names now. Oh, Chara's asking, how do you share libraries?
Oh yeah, I will, yeah, I can show that to you.
Robert said he's working on a pigeon too.
Oh,
and wants to be added to the
killer.
library.
Okay, I can add him.
Let's see that pigeon, Robert.
His is gonna be
I'm
like
excited.
So much better. I know it already. I'm gonna be all depressed. So good.
I like your pigeon.
Mine can go in like, oh yeah, will you do that on the? We'll do that on the print. We'll do those on the print supplies, Paul. Like do it on the print, and like there's no print materials
at all. But they'll still take your stuff.
No, we use it for the print materials, and they're like no print things ever.
Why is this not working?
That'd be great for print, as in really small, just for you.
Just for you. We'll send you a single print with your stuff on it.
Right. So here is, so I finally fixed this, by the way. So actually is, in fact, I'll bring this back. You can see that everything is.
Yay!
I just put a color back there just so you can see. Basically, I'm working on this little pigeon. So I just double click to open it up. So when I save this file, and it usually will have a pretty obscure name like this, but once I save it, so Command S, right, we can see that it changes right in here. And how I shared it, so let's hide this, is went right over here and I did collaborate.
Oh.
And that's where I used Jermaine's email, sent her one, she accepted, and all that good stuff. And you can control privileges, like you have the ability to read and write. You give people just the ability to like, just to read to it. You know,
cool.
and stuff
so
like that.
how do you just drag that into the library panel? So I did that earlier. So I'm not ready to colorize yet, but when I was working on my onboarding illustration, I dragged it over here, and then I pulled it up in XD, right here. So it's in my panel from Illustrator, and now it's in XD. So how, if I want to...
Did you drag it from your library?
Yes.
Okay.
And then if I make changes to this, how do I get it to save in this panel?
So the thing is you're working on the original and not on this version. So you need to double click on that version in the library panel. See how it's this file name? Very obscure. Well, what you do is you can still like paste from your original into this.
Yeah, it's almost like what is that called in Photoshop when you're working?
Smart objects.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
So I have to make the change here and then save it and it'll update in here.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so I was trying to do it earlier and I was like, this is not working for me. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's something I often forget too, because you're busy working on the illustration and you realize you're just like, you should be working on the version that's in the library. And I always do that. But then I just copy and paste and it's fine.
Oh, into the actual library version?
Yep.
Okay. You have, did you update the pigeon?
I did.
Ooh, I'm excited.
It might be still pretty large, but yeah.
I can just shrink it down.
If I need to thicken up the stroke or anything really, we could just, you know, oh, sorry, you replaced the background, so just drag it.
So I just drag it off the artboard.
Yeah, that's usually, but now you see the little feet. So the great thing is like I can tell already I might need to thicken that stroke, which I can do. And plus I have a problem with that.
So is this a stroke in Illustrator?
It is. I think parts of it are. I kind of did it a couple different ways, but I do notice that it does need to be, the line weight needs to be thicker. Don't you think? Or no?
Yeah, well, let me shrink it down. So I've noticed before that when I'm copy and pasting something from Illustrator to XD and I shrink it down, the size of the stroke doesn't shrink. Do I have to set that setting in Illustrator to not scale on, not shrink, what is it called?
Yeah.
Scale stroke?
Yeah, because it automatically scales stroke and you want to not scale stroke, or, no wait, you want it to scale the stroke. So the short of it is no, it only works one way.
Okay.
You're always, once you put 1 point stroke, it's always going to stay a 1 point stroke.
Right, okay.
So it's best to guys do things like at size.
Yeah, I need to do that more often. I'm definitely working way too large than I need to. Okay, so yeah, you're right. It needs to be a little thicker.
You know what I could do? I can actually, well...
Wait, so once you save that, if I have it here, will it update on my artboard or do I have to drag it back in?
No, like, oops.
Let's watch this live.
Okay, like, bear with me. Because some parts are strokes, some aren't.
All right, let me know when you're ready to save, and I'll go back to the bird.
Yeah.
Pigeon.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't know why I'm doing this anyways. Rob's just going to submit his, and it's going to be awesome, and then I'm fired.
And next...
and then
tomorrow I'll be sitting next to Rob instead of you.
Yeah, exactly. I get it. I get it. You're good. You're good at what you do. I know. All right, but I will get this to you right now. It's just like
And Nell's cheering for you.
Thank you.
All right, need to make another icon. Here we go.
Saving this.
Ooh, let me go look. We're waiting. Ooh, wow.
See it? Yeah, it's a little thicker. I could still play with it. I'd probably, like, thinking about it now, I might have made the wing white, like a negative shape, and the rest black. Like, I would have kind of done something like that. But this is good. I mean, I'll probably need to work on the legs. But it's nice that I can continue to work on this, and then it will obviously update when we're ready.
Cool. Look at that. So cute. Now, should it be here or centered?
Andrew's amazed that you're able to use a mouse. Or Scott, not use a mouse. He's amazed that you're able to use just a trackpad.
Get this woman a mouse.
Get this woman a mouse. No, we can't do that. We can't have mice around these birds.
No, that's true.
They're not going to get along.
Oh, look how nice that looks.
It does. Oh, I love that font.
Yes. That's so Montserrat.
Looks so good.
Montserrat. Yeah.
That looks so good.
Wow, look at that.
Look at us.
That's
look at us
nice.
Admiring our work. Everybody taking that in?
What if it was just at such a small scale? What if it was just the head?
Yeah.
Because I think we lose a lot of the detail when it's so small.
I think you're right. And surprisingly, the pigeon head is actually highly recognizable. You know, just the little eye and the little pointy beak. But yes, we are.
Hey, Germ's digging the mock-ups. Hi, Dan. How's it going? My friend Dan.
Awesome, Dan. Hello, friends. Got Zach Nielsen. He can also. Oh, I always
so
appreciate
clean.
Him. He knows what he's doing. He's a great designer. I really admire him.
We should have a daily challenge of best pigeon icon.
Yeah, we should. Just pigeons.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to draw an image icon now. All right, here we go. We're going for it. I'm slowly getting less nervous about using the pen tool here.
Hey, some nice rolling hills.
Let's see. Okay, see, I clicked on this anchor point, but then it moved this anchor point.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I like that double clicking the anchor point better. I think it's more precise. I'm just gonna do that. Let's see, where do I want? What? Where'd it go? All right, we're struggling over here.
Yeah, and you could always do I don't know if the box is getting late or getting in the way if you need to lock it down or something.
Okay, there we go. So, yes, look at that.
And then, so there's a couple things. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, don't let me get in the way.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I thought you were done.
Oh. Cool. Did you add Rob to the library? I'm really excited to see his
Yeah.
Cool. Look at that.
Do you know Kyle Corner? He's like, all aboard the struggle bus.
I am driving. I drive the struggle bus.
All aboard the struggle bus. That's hilarious.
Okay, what is going on? Did I break XD?
What are you trying to do?
I'm like trying to hide. Okay, I'm definitely moving something. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
I should lock this.
Yeah.
There we go.
You need a shortcut. What is the shortcut key for that?
Command L. Yeah. Is there a shortcut for hiding and unhiding?
Roll over it.
Yeah.
So.
Command. Okay, command semicolon.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. Oops. Oh, see? That doesn't look very good. I think I just need to, what is it?
Well, I think what you need to do is like fill this with black. I think we need to adjust the curves of these. Instead of making it rolling hills, we can adjust those curves. And you can adjust them independently too. So I'd fill it with black.
Oh, let me...
And then instead of having it, like, I've never seen a hill like that. Let's play with that some more. That's good. I would adjust that curve. So what you can do is you can do it, double click on it, like select that one. Okay, now
move it.
But not only that, let's adjust each Bezier independently by holding down the Alt key.
Wait, you can adjust just one?
Yeah. So hold down the Alt key.
It's just this one?
Yeah. And then, so you could have, because they should kind of come like this. More of a V.
So just...
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. And then do it with the other one, like, should be more, like, kind of like that, roughly.
Well, can you just... I guess if you deleted that anchor point, it would just become...
That's true. Right? Yeah, okay. that would work too. Like, so yeah, that's how you'd, you know.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the idea in general. Yeah, there's 1,000 other things you could do to it, but again, it's supposed to be easy to read, and I think it's good.
Cool. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Thank you.
Sure.
Can we convert borders to shapes? I think I had that question yesterday, and the answer was no, right?
What's that? Do what?
Convert like an outline to a shape.
You can.
You can?
Oh wait, you want to convert an outline into a shape.
So if you had just like an Illustrator, when you have like just a square and it only has a stroke and no fill, can you turn the stroke into a shape in XD?
I'd have to double check. See, I'm always really tempted to. I don't want to ever say like no, because I did that yesterday. I'm like, oh, you can't do that, and I was clearly wrong. So you're saying you want to outline a stroke, basically?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is my
like you
box.
can in Illustrator.
I do not think you can.
Yeah, because we learned that awesome command yesterday, Command 8.
We did. So that's what I was kind of like working on, is Command 8. What's interesting about Command 8? Yeah. So, anyways, you can outline text if you want to, sort of break it apart or create outlines.
What did I just do?
It's like expand in Illustrator's Felter. You're exactly right.
I can see Lisa Simpson if you turn the box clockwise. Wait, let's try that. What?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I could see a little bit of it. I can see what you're saying. It's her spiky hair and maybe one eye.
Okay, so. I think I see. I think I have to fix this now. It's like, how would you go about fixing this? It's very small. Oh, that's not nice. I'm like trying to fix the hill, so it's like. That's good.
I think that looks. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty good.
It was just like way blown out when I shrunk it down.
I think we've been staring at it a while. I'd almost want to see.
There we go. I like that.
I think it's very readable, very legible. I think you did a good job just for winging it. Har.
What am I doing wrong here? Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. Is this for the birds?
Oh, I put the tail on. There we go.
I like that you kind of like inverted it.
Mm-hmm. This is for the birds. Cool. All right, so got our floating action button going here.
I wonder what you're trying to say. Reduce the pixels in border when you reduce the groups in group select. I don't know what you mean there. We do know that once you define a stroke thickness, it will stay that stroke thickness, whether you increase it or decrease the size.
Oh, in XD?
Yeah, in XD it's...
Is that a default setting? You can't change that?
You can't change that currently. But that's a great suggestion. We do have, you know, the ability to submit feature requests and upvote them and all that fun stuff. But of course, we just released an update for XD today. So what you didn't have yesterday, you have today, just so you know. And we can show you that.
Oh yeah, we should check that out.
Cool. I'm trying to get Rob access to the library. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, sweet.
I just need his email, and I don't want him to tell everybody, unless he wants everybody to email him. And yeah, what I typically do is when I find somebody's email address, I just use that going forward and just sign them up for random mailing lists. I don't do that, by the way.
I think I had a nightmare about that once.
I believe it.
I feel like every other month I'm going through my emails and unsubscribing from things. Because I'll subscribe to things just for the heck of it. Because I work in email marketing and I like to see what people's emails look like. But sometimes it's just too much.
I have a feeling like, I don't know if you have any other insight around email marketing.
Oh, sure.
Like
my coworkers are still asking, or still watching. You could probably ask them.
This is good. Like, because I sometimes feel like when I unsubscribe from an email list, I almost feel like it just goes on another list that company owns, and those people start sending me stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
It depends, because I've noticed when I unsubscribe from lists sometimes, or from email sometimes, it'll take me to a web page that allows me to check off what I want to do. And sometimes when you're signing up for an email, you're thinking you're just signing up for one, but it's actually like pushing you into different
it could be like multiple email promotions and stuff from them and partner sites and stuff like that.
Normally you have to like make sure that when it takes you to that unsubscribe page that you're checking off that you don't want any emails at all. Because sometimes you're just unsubscribing from one list.
From that one.
Yeah. Instead of the entire list.
I like the ones that actually take you to the email preferences page. So if it's like Hilton, will take you there, and so you could just unsubscribe from everything from Hilton.
Yeah.
But not when, maybe you do want that one email saying check in now.
Right.
But yeah.
Oops.
What's a good rate for sending emails to a list?
What do you mean by rate?
Like, do you send one a month? Like every other Tuesday?
I guess it depends. I mean, I'm not sure, but I would say it depends, and I think you should, when people are subscribing for your list, you should sort of let them know how often you're going to email them.
Yeah.
You know? Sort of like, hey, sign up for my list, and a description of what they're getting. So they're not signing up for like an email every single day. That can get annoying. But I think if the person knows what they're signing up for, then they'll be more engaged.
Yeah. And I've seen it even said like sign up for our newsletter, and then in quotes or in parentheses below like don't worry, we're not gonna spam your inbox.
That always makes me feel better when I'm signing up for things.
Cool.
Cool. Nice. Then, how's that pigeon coming?
Pretty good. And given in case Rob wants access to it, should be getting that. You should be getting that invite right now. So
I'm so excited.
And I don't know, like we don't need to put any pressure on you, Rob, but you did ask, and we gave it to you.
So there is a little bit of pressure, no?
There's a little bit of pressure, but only because you asked. What are you doing now? What you got going on?
I am working on the reaction button. So this is something that I'm pulling from sort of the Facebook aspects, like liking. So you can add a button, like a like button basically to your email.
Okay.
And then you can see if people are pressing it or clicking that button, then you can tell that they're obviously engaged and not just skimming through your email.
Nice. What's your favorite like email client? What do you like for email?
You mean to like read emails?
Read, yeah.
My favorite is Inbox by Gmail instead of like the regular. Have you ever used it?
Mm-mm.
So I am like all about Inbox Zero. I cannot stand when there's the little red icon telling me how many unread emails I have. So what's cool about Gmail is like I sometimes will just skim through the subject line. So that's why subject lines are so important because I'll just skim through subject lines, and if I don't care about what they're trying to sell me, I'll just swipe it done.
Okay.
And it gets rid of it from my list, and then I don't have that annoying red notification bubble on my iPhone. What about you?
Well, we just kind of switched to Outlook, like kind of like a mandatory
thing. I've never used Outlook.
It's actually nice because it builds in the calendar in with it. It's actually gotten pretty good. It was a little scary when I downloaded the whole Office suite. It said that it was like 8 gigs yesterday.
Wait, the whole Office suite? It's not just the email client?
Yeah, I mean that's what I got installed. I don't, and this was IT that did it, so I assumed you had to have the whole suite installed. So, but anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about XD and publishing out and all that good stuff, because this is
wow.
Did you want to see that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And again, I'm answering questions, trying to kind of simulate some experiences you may or may not have. So I published out this example. I can make a comment on it.
Ethereal.
Like, make this bird fly. Which bird? Well, again, you can place a pin anywhere you want, right? So placing that pin right on that item. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, that's good. Submit.
Oh, what's that?
It highlighted that shape when I placed the pin. So this is what I want to check, and I don't know if this is going to work or not. But as we scroll, it stays there. But this is just some scrolling I've added.
Wait, so you pinned it in the published prototype, not the artboards?
Yeah, and let me do one more thing real fast.
I didn't know you could do that.
Make this brighter. What do they mean by that? Let's edit it. Pin this right down here. Okay, so I just want to, and yeah, cool. I was just checking. Yes, basically the pinned comment. These comments stay with whatever you pin it to.
Oh.
So that was kind of what I think somebody asked that, and I was just kind of making sure that was the case. But as for the scrolling, yeah, I have
so
this set to fixed position, and then the background scrolls. So if we look at the file, yeah, so it'd be right in here. This is the image, and you can say, hey, fixed position.
Oh.
When scrolling.
Oh, that's how you can do like the sticky nav and the sticky header, right? Yeah.
So for yours, like obviously your like all your buttons at the bottom, we can pin that down, and we can make the artboard as long as we want, and then that will just be at the base.
Cool.
Yeah,
everyone's talking about Outlook. How they hate it.
Sorry to bring that up. That's why I was like, I better get back on subject here. Sorry.
God, I hate going off Outlook. I'm more curious if these are too close to each other. Maybe
that might be something that I don't know. We could actually just still plug in another device. We can plug in
and actually play with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I normally do. Just because when you're looking at it so close and so big, you don't actually get a feel of what how big the touch points are.
And we should do that like maybe even like tomorrow. We can connect it and test via, we'll just do USB, connect to the device, preview it, and we'll have it set up to do all that good stuff.
Oops. Cool. Naming my artboards, gotta do that. I didn't do that yesterday and I was getting confused.
Checking your notes, you got your notes off to the side.
Yeah, I'm checking out my sketches over here just to make sure I'm not missing any screens that I need to design. All right, now I'm gonna start comping up what an example of a message looks like, an email that you can build out. Well, you have to show them that.
Yes, for sure.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. So what we did also is we shared this library, so we did a collaborate, just FYI. I'll switch over to my screen now. But, again, we kind of did a collaborate, shared with Robzilla, Rob Generate III. He's like, yo! So he wanted to get involved. We said, hey, why not? Made this fantastic.
That's crazy.
Fantastic illustration.
Look at that eye.
I think you probably used Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, what did you do that? How did you do that?
And what do we owe you? Because this is really cool. Like, if you're not going to charge for it, I'm gonna. No, I'm just going to.
Did you just use Illustrator? Oh, Adobe Draw CC.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he used the iPad app. Probably working on the iPad.
Wow, you Clean.
You can make that perfect. You can basically they have stencils.
The trace.
Yeah, and you can trace around it.
Did you clean that up at all in Illustrator? Because that looks awesome.
I'm actually in Illustrator. No, I'm sorry, I'm not in Illustrator. Boop. Next to mine's pathetic. Let's not even talk about it.
Well, that looks really nice. Like, I love that, but I think yours matches the style of
but that's only one of them, because he also worked on this one.
Ooh. Oh.
Look at you getting fancy with your themes and everything. Fancy pants. So he did this in Illustrator Draw. Technically, it's vector, but I think he just sent it via...
Oh, okay.
I don't know why
iPad. Wow, look at you.
Yeah, he's really great at drawing on mobile. Those are fantastic, Rob. Everybody, thank you, Rob. You're so awesome. And this would be good maybe even just for like a loading screen. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Use it for whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because you're the boss.
Oh, actually, I'm going to use that. So right now I'm going to be mocking up, let me show you. I'm mocking up this screen right here. So the way I'm building out this app is you click the floating action button and you can add all the elements of your email and start building it out here.
Okay.
So each one of these, so this is an image. If you tap the image, this is the text, and then more images, a button. So yeah, I'm gonna start building out an email, and let's do a fake pigeon email. So I'm gonna use Rob's logo to put here, and then we can start building out a fake email about pigeons.
Oh, no, it's perfect. Hey, we'll do it. Just something we call it For the Birds. Something.
I like it. So, pulling up that library
For the birds. This is for the birds.
I really like that. Oh, it's huge. It's really big. Wow, I love that.
Nice and clean.
I can't believe this was all in Illustrator or Adobe Draw.
Yeah, Adobe Illustrator.
This is an Adobe Draw, and I didn't know you could get that refined.
Isn't that funny? Rob said we can call it droppings. That's fun.
I like it. Wow, that looks great. Oops. Oh, looks so nice. All right, I'm gonna start building out some copy here. How should we address this email?
Oh, the title?
I need like a pigeon pun greeting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Vahid's asking how can I share my pigeon logo?
Yeah, you could just...
Can you share it in the chat?
What? Yeah, share your URL in chat. Share the URL in chat. Yeah. This would be...
Oh, my other roommate chimed in.
Birds of a feather.
Oh, I like that. You know how yesterday I was like, only my one roommate is watching? There's the other one right there.
Katie.
Yep, Katie.
Hey, Katie, welcome. She's like, I made it. I love that little... Look at she's not only here in chat, she's like using emojis. So she's already pro status.
What did you say? Birds of a feather?
Birds of a feather.
So dear birds of a feather? Or is that weird? Dear something. Like as if you were writing a fun newsletter. I like birds of a feather though. Just
do birds of a feather ... Dear, like birds of a feather. That's a good title for a bird type newsletter.
Dear flock. Okay.
That's good too.
Hi, Milani. My other friend Milani.
Man, you got all your...
All my friends are here. Dear flock.
Let's be like, what the flock?
That's what I would call this newsletter.
Right? What the flock? And then you're just ranting about something. It's just like how you vent.
Dear flock. I like it.
And yeah, you could get involved. Apparently some people are making pigeon logos. It's all good. We actually, you do have the daily challenge as well. So keep that in mind. And
earlier in Lisa's stream, they were talking about all the different lorem ipsum sites. I'm wondering if there's a bird one. Because I was saying that my favorite one is this. It's called Doggo Ipsum. And it's just like, it's all dog lorem ipsum. Like dog placeholder text.
Oh, really? Dog's fun. Oh, nice.
But I'm wondering if there's a bird one.
I'm checking. There's bacon ipsum, tuna ipsum, veggie ipsum, cheese ipsum, lots of foods. Zombie ipsum, Filorama from Futurama, Arrested Development. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, if you want to just send me something and I'll fill it in here. I'm just going to write lorem ipsum for now. Someone needs to make a bird one because...
There's cat.
Cat?
Not quite, but yeah, that's the one I'm finding. Ooh, the Bluth ipsum.
What is that?
Like Arrested Development.
Oh, I think I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes of that.
Oh man, you gotta living life. You gotta check it out. Pokemon ipsum, Obama ipsum, pretty much everything. I'm not finding a...
You're not finding any birds? Kiwi? Isn't kiwi a bird?
New Zealand. Oh. Game of Thrones inspired.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do not. You?
Yes, okay. I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. YOLO ipsum. Should I just copy and paste? I'm gonna do the dog one. I think.
Yeah, do the dog one. Go for it.
I normally
They're just hilarious to read.
Much fat.
So you can change. There you go. You know what you're doing.
I don't don't know.
You could just do a click and drag with the text tool. Will make the box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's try that. Is it like this?
Click and drag. Yep.
Wow. Cool.
And again, less than 15 minutes for your daily challenge. Let's check that out. It's in the daily challenge tab. We're making customer surveys today, so.
Nice floof.
Myself and Chiara are the only ones not watching Game of Thrones.
You are missing out. I wasn't watching it for the longest time, and then when I finally did, I ended up watching, I think, the first 5 or 6 seasons in a week. I watched season 2 in one day.
Oh wow, that's not. You're not messing around.
Nope.
No, you're just like a girl on a mission. I literally got pretty much HBO thinking, okay, I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones and all this, and I haven't gotten into it. Plus, at this point, you know, Chiara might be with me because I was like, I have so much catching up to do that I would like. It would take less time for me to get a pilot's license than it would to watch all those 7 seasons.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, how long does it take?
It'll take less time for me to get my pilot's license. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to get my pilot's license. And maybe I won't watch Game of Thrones, but I'll watch Friends for the 10th time. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, with that extra time, I'm probably not getting my pilot's license.
Actually, I'm not adding images yet. What am I doing?
If you need more, I can get you more. But yeah, placeholders.
Well, we're gonna do some placeholders here.
I like how you have those boxes feathered, if you will.
Yes.
Feathers.
Were you waiting to use that?
No, I wasn't. Well, maybe. But no, I basically like how you have that nice drop shadow, kind of sets it off. And there's your image placeholder too.
There it is.
Very cool.
Okay, so now let's see if I can actually get this to work. I'm scared that, well, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, another Thomas Hale represent. Yeah. He went to your high school. He was a couple years younger than you. He's like, oh, hey, what's up, Philly?
How's it going?
What's up, Thomas? What? Thanks for joining us. And, of course, Linda Friday.
Best name.
Best name ever. Yeah. Right. I'm curious as to, somebody also mentioned it might be their like first time in a while working in XD. Hopefully your experience is that it's pretty straightforward. I mean, even you drawing, you've been doing a lot of drawing here. I feel like you're... You know, you're doing like fantastic.
Well, thank you. How am I gonna do this?
Okay, here we go. Voodoo Val's trying to change the subject to Star Wars. All right, why is it every time we mention a show, she's like Star Wars? Let me guess, you like Star Wars? I'm just joking, Voodoo Val. We love you.
What is going on?
Why does everything have to be Star Wars?
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yeah, I like Star Wars. I think Voodoo Val and I need to sit down and we need to talk about The Last Jedi. We need to hash it out because I'm a fan of The Last Jedi and she is not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
That's what I do. You do the same thing on like every app. You just turn things on and off and see what changes.
I'm trying to get these corners down here.
Oh, well, that's a whole element, I think.
I don't know how to separate it out.
Okay. Well, the thing is you don't want to. Like, you want that to always be in position. So with that
right, because
selected,
when you're...
Yeah. So go over here and then just do fix.
Oh, and then I can just keep designing underneath it,
Yeah,
right?
and so if you select your artboard now, just like click on the artboard name and change scrolling to vertical and scroll down. Scroll down, like expand this down further, like the artboard.
That?
So this is the line. Take this line and bring it up to the top.
To the edge.
So you're basically saying
here,
this is my viewport.
And this is where I want it to scroll.
Yeah, like this is my viewport size, and your artboard.
Oh, so should this be here then?
Perfect.
I'm pinning it.
Yeah, and what you'll do with that element as well is like also pin it or fixed position.
Okay, cool. What's going on? Oh, this needs to go there. just want to make sure it's in the same spot.
Kyle, to answer your question, so XD is going to be able to, you're going to be able to design and then prototype, but it's not writing any underlying code. So you mentioned storyboard. Yeah, in a similar fashion, you're, you know, sort of making these prototypes and creating the assets that can also be easily exported, which is another feature we can talk about. You know, because that, say for instance, for the plus sign, we would mark that as an asset to export, right? And then we can send the developer the link to the design spec. They can see how to position everything. They can select items and see it's 10 pixels from the edge. And then they can download that exported asset because you have it marked for download.
I'm so used to using Zeppelin that I'm excited to try that out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. For sure.
What is
XD
a fun button name?
Oh, a fun...
like a call to action.
And are you done at this point, or what are you doing?
No, I'm adding, so one of the elements that you can add to the email is button. So it's going to go underneath the image. So I'm just trying to figure out what's a fun...
just a call to action, like...
Flock it. Kyle coming in with the...
I know.
I would press that button if it said flock it.
But it's just a button placeholder is what it is.
Yes. Beautiful.
I got nothing, but flock it works. So yeah, Chiara, basically that's just a placeholder button. So when you click add button, that's your default.
Cool. I love it. Okay. So then when I prototype this out.
Kevin, good call. So yes, your answer is yes to that question.
What?
He's just saying, Kevin's saying you could duplicate an artboard and change just one element, like the plus sign, and you'll make it look like you just highlighted that one button, because that's the only thing that changes from artboard to artboard. So you're right. You could do, another thing you could do is just like make that an overlay, which would be a better idea, and that's the only thing that changes color on that overlay screen.
So the overlay doesn't need to have its own artboard, right? It's just like a thing off to the side.
Yeah, like, and we can do that. I think we'll do a lot of prototyping tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I can show you how to do that. I apologize. All right, everybody welcome.
Cool. There it is.
It's cool. Like those are examples of like most of the elements, most of the basic elements that you want. This is really good.
Oh, I wanted to do magic link. So the magic link is sort of, I guess the iPhone does it now. When you paste the link into like say iMessage, it automatically turns it into like a widget style instead of just the link. So it shows you like a preview.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. And looking at these, by the way, like this screen right here would be a great example of an overlay.
Oh yeah.
But the overlay, what it does is it's a toggle on and off. It's either going to open, and then you just make it go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a tutorial on the overlays. I've only ever tried it with like a nav bar, not with like this many pieces.
Yeah, you are good. I will open up a file and show you. So this might be just like a quick example. And you can kind of this will just kind of get jog your brain for how you would use it. So again, like if I click on, and I probably need to get rid of that and whatever, but I have this little search icon right here. You click on it, and I want a big overlay over this of the search. You don't need to take this and duplicate it. You don't need to do that at all. What you need to do is just like create a new artboard like I actually did right here.
Oh, so it's still in an artboard.
Yeah, it's still like on an artboard, and if I just like drew out another one, whatever the case may be.
Wait, did you is that a transparent artboard, or did you just change the color to match the pasteboard behind it?
There we go. Let's turn this. It was just a background blur was set. So hold on one second.
Oh, because you want the background blur on top
there we
of
go.
it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Is I do have this shape that I want to be like a background blur, but in general, like here's this color, here's just this artboard. That's the only thing I'm going to do right here. Boom. Okay, this button is going to link to it. I go to prototype right over here. Prototype. Take this.
I love how when all the things connect. It just it looks so cool.
Yeah. So just point it to that artboard.
Okay.
And instead of doing a transition, we'll do an overlay. Oh. So when I watch how it changes the look of it, though. By the way, like I'll do overlay. Bop. It makes it gray. It basically doesn't give it any sort of fill. Basically saying, hey, I'm going to be invisible. Basically, I'm going to be. The content here is going to be whatever's being overlaid. But that's why I thought I'd add this piece. And for this piece, this is going to be. It's going to have that blur, that background blur.
Oh, so you can't see it on the artboard once it's all connected until you...
Not until you publish it, yeah. But that's what we'll do now. And again, just so we can see what's happening, because we could adjust. This is just going to do a dissolve, just so we can see that. But let's go ahead and play it and make it happen. By the way, I think I have scroll. Look at the scroll.
Oh. Wait, so is that... Did you pin the background image?
Yeah, like pinned everything else.
Wow.
So again, that scrolls up. Let's click right here. And then that's just the blur. Wow. A really quick example. But again, it's either on or off. So it's on, and when you click off of it, it'll go away.
How did you set that to click off?
No.
Or is that just automatic?
It'll just like reverse the transition. So even if you do like have a keyboard, you might have it slide up, and then when you click off of it, it'll slide back down.
Oh.
So.
Wow, that's so fun.
But again, just like a couple examples, pinned content,
it looks so
overlay content.
Real now, legit.
It's fun like watching it, come to life. It's kind of cool. We're hoping to see yours come to life in less than 3 minutes is our challenge submission deadline.
I'm excited to see what people have today. Should I make this a YouTube video? Should I make it into my magic link?
What is your magic link?
The magic link is you're pasting in a URL, and it'll, instead of populating it into your email as a URL, it shows you a preview of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So let's say this is a preview of a video. Let's call it just birds of a feather.
I like it.
Awesome. Actually, what Paul just showed is perfect for today's challenge. Oh.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of that, like when people have been using that background blur.
I'm so into that background blur. Cool. And then you said in order for this to work later when we connect everything, it has to be behind anything that's pinned?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you would have to send that to the back.
Okay, cool.
Those same shortcuts as other apps will work for that. I say you use it.
Yep.
It's very good. So yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Is Illustrator your favorite Adobe app? Or do you not have a favorite?
I do like, Illustrator and Photoshop, both of those too, and XD. When I work in Illustrator, I kind of wish it had some things, especially all the adds and subtracts, how it doesn't actually remove those shapes.
Oh, that you can still move it after the fact, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some of that stuff that I actually want. All right. Thank you so much, everybody who's entered today. It looks like we have
a lot.
Yeah, quite a few. I got a lot of work ahead of me. Thank you, Alex. And Kitan.
Do we have a shortcut cheat sheet for XD somewhere? I've definitely found some like on just Googling it before.
Oh yeah, just like somebody just adding a list. No, there isn't. They're not all in one location, other than a resource you might find out online. So, nice thing is like I mean, we try to keep them consistent with other apps, but you know.
Yeah, I think most of the shortcuts are pretty consistent across the apps.
Yeah, we got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll have to step back and kind of show you the survey design. So they all kind of started at a base level.
Oh,
thank you so much.
UI kit.
Tony posted a link.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Knew they were online somewhere. Thank you so much.
App is looking good. I'm gonna work on some modals now. What was I gonna do?
Thank you so much for joining us if you have to go.
Aw, see you later, Robert. Thank you for the pigeon. It was awesome.
Yeah, man. Let us know what we owe you. I feel that's like really awesome.
Let me see. I'm gonna open up that iOS UI kit. This is it. I love this thing. I'm gonna grab this element here.
And that's a perfect case for the overlay too. It's very good.
So can I get this actually slide up, or will it sort of just?
No, it'll slide up.
Just this part.
Just that part.
Ooh.
Yeah. Super nice. It will work. And if you want to still work on that, you can. I have 7 to review.
Oh yeah.
So you can watch or work or whatever.
Let's do both.
Yeah, I'll definitely have you. I'll need you to check out these. So let's jump on over to here. Fantastic. Yes, Rob, I owe you a drink in Max for sure. Happy to hang out with you. But right now, let's dive into the entries we have, starting first with Alex Batista. Thank you so much, Alex, for joining us. It's all about feedback or customer service type app. Looks like there's a couple screens in here. And again, we can review these a couple different ways, but here's one screen. Give us feedback is what was built in. Sorry, my head's in the way.
Oh, is this the screen they're working off of?
Yeah, okay. Just to show you, like, this is what they were given. So this is in XD.
Okay, cool.
So we'll see a lot of these, and they kind of like messed with these. It's kind of good to see at least where they started. So let's go in, click, hello. Of course I have a few minutes for you. I would of course recommend Prism to 3 out of my 5 friends. And going to the next one, thank you for taking the survey. Cool. Met all the requirements, everything looks great. We kind of scroll down. These are all the screens that were embedded, but here's also the prototype link that they've included. Fun. So thank you so much for making that project page, but now we can see the transitions now as we click.
Oh.
It's just a dissolve.
Overlay?
Yeah. And I can tell, actually, technically it's not an overlay, it's we are going from screen to screen. As I click on it, it shows me this hotspot. Thank you.
Yeah, how can you tell that it's not an overlay?
Because you'll see that blue box.
Okay.
No. Let me think about this. It will always take you back to that previous screen, and we'll reverse the transition.
When you're clicking off of it?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can technically simulate that perfectly with a screen. But the point is that with an overlay, you're not like duplicating all these. You don't have like 15 screens with just like one small thing changed.
I used to have to do that.
Right?
I would have like a gajillion screens for different states.
Next up, I don't have the person's name, but let's kind of, I can dig that up later, but right down here. It's kind of a fun little icon, huh?
Yeah.
So it went away. How are we doing? How we are doing? Well, okay, but we get what you're saying. Clicking right there. Hello, do you have a few seconds? Yes.
I think we need a little bit more contrast on that text. What?
That's the only question that's being asked.
What?
Do you have a few seconds? That's all
that's it.
That's all they wanted to know. If you had a few, well, I did have a few seconds. Now they're gone. Thanks for that. So add a few more here.
Is that the only screen?
I think so. This is. Oh, by the way, like this is part. Was this? I don't know who sent this through, but this is the prototype.
Okay.
So typically, you can turn on hotspots. So if you...
When you click off somewhere,
yeah. So this person used an overlay. This is how I know it's an overlay. Well, this is how I know it's an overlay. Because if I click anywhere on this, it doesn't give me the blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the highlight?
The blue highlights.
Yeah.
So this is like, so basically I think that's an overlay.
Maybe it's been updated?
Yeah, exactly. I know, I think didn't I hit refresh? I can hit refresh again. Just hilarious.
Oh no.
No, that's all I wanted to know, is if you had a few seconds or not. I just wish that second screen said, now you don't.
I really like that, the smile and the frown.
That was really cute.
That was cute.
Yeah, I think the concept there was fantastic. So here we have a little tab. Probably could use a little bit more description here, because I don't know what's here. Like, do I have time to just click on a random thing?
Just a little bit.
Let me actually move this up.
There we go.
So.
Oh, there it is. There's a little bit more there.
Yeah, because I actually just clicked on it, but it doesn't say.
Is that an overlay?
Could be. Yeah,
that's cool.
So yeah, that will happen like for your buttons there if you wanted them to slide up from the bottom.
Okay, we're gonna get real fancy with this tomorrow.
Yeah, we are. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, this is cool. Boop boop. You get the idea. Fancy.
Is that the only two screens?
As far as I can tell, let me actually. Let's get out of full screen so we can hit escape. Oh, there's more screens right in here.
Oh, cool.
So one. Okay, clicking here. Take the survey.
Oh.
Okay, so that was the hotspot too. Sorry about that.
We want to do
I want to give you a big smiley face. Boom. Submit. Thank you. Great. There's actually, a number of screens. Yeah, good job. I like this.
I love the illustration. And the megaphone too. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that one is very cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, great illustrations added. So you win. That was fantastic. Next one, Linda Friday. Yay!
Friday.
We're gonna do this prototype link. Oh, I like this.
I see. You're playing with like the style elements from the page. I like that.
Good call.
And we can tell that it's a survey.
Yeah, totally. I like the little bubble. This slides up from the bottom. Look at you getting all fancy.
Fun.
Let's go into...
Certainly.
Do you have a few minutes? Certainly. Okay, let's dive into the survey. Yeah, come in here. I'm gonna say 4 stars. Overall experience, 4 stars. Why some people being so... I would recommend Prism to a friend. Ooh. Your voice matters.
Yeah, that survey really ties into the design of the original webpage, which is nice.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Let me click through all these screens. Make sure we got everything. Yep, good job.
Cool.
Linda Friday, you are awesome. Great job. Next up, we have Agnes Sismat. day 2 customer survey. Again, we're just 2 days into this. I like this. I love it when they do this. Like, thank you so much for like laying these out. Oh, here's a video.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
So is this recorded in XD then?
Yeah, so we can kind of watch it. I'll play it from the beginning. Hey, you have time for survey?
Nice.
Let's click on the give you 4 stars. Yes, of course. Submit. Thank you. Boom. And just so you can see that little icon down there, it's kind of hard to see, but I'll show you what it looks like as part of the prototype link. It'd be easier to see. There you go.
What's that say? Your opinion matters. That's nice.
Your opinion matters, just not to us. No, just joking. Of course, I have a few minutes. Of course, I'm going to give you 4 stars. Of course. Super clean.
Yeah, I like how that's laid out.
Yeah. Very nice. That was Agnes's. Great job, Agnes. You are obviously a very strong designer. Best job so far, I think, with the with the layout. Like, kind of, you need to work on some things, but I like how this is set up, like with a grid format, which it happens to be an option in there. So let's go into Tom O'Keefe's. Here's Tom O'Keefe's design. Let me hit escape.
Oh, we have a bottom.
Oh, yeah. On a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the most positive, how you describe your overall experience? Boom.
See, I like surveys like this when they're not taking you away from the screen. You can just sort of, click it there without having to open up a new screen.
Yeah.
It's easy and it's not
good. Yeah, like Zach said, clear from the moment you see it. I like the color used, so it's not blue. It's not going to meld in the, but it obviously is taking a cue from the plan.
Yeah, it still ties into the web page, but is noticeable enough.
Yeah, really into that. But there's more, so would I recommend?
True that, Thomas. MPI should not disrupt the user flow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just annoying at that point.
Thanks for taking our survey. Boop. Sometimes even for this last screen, for instance, like let me just go through it. Boom. And then this is also
Yeah, that's nice.
I like it. I could actually easily see this popping up and then just disappearing after 5 seconds.
Right.
Too.
Or if it doesn't, if you're impatient, you can click the X.
Yeah, exactly. If you're impatient, you click the X, but otherwise have it go away. Good job nesting that down there at the bottom.
Good work, Thomas.
Good job, Tom. Oh. Felicia. There's Felicia. Are you still with us, Felicia? I hope so. I like this.
Is there more?
I'm going to appreciate it. And I'm following you. Yeah, I made it weird. Let me refresh. There we are.
Is there a prototype?
So yeah, I might just be. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it
is.
is.
So this is the prototype.
Wait,
being
can you
sneaky.
insert a prototype in here?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
So if you want to do that, right up here, it's going to be, oh, good Lord, I have this version, but it is going to be up there somewhere.
Cool.
Since I already published this one out, this is the embed code.
Oh, cool.
So that should be the code copied, and I can paste that in. So that's what Felicia did. She got all fancy on us, which is very cool. So hello. Have a few minutes? Of course I do. Yes, please. Let's take this survey.
Did you click something to launch that, or was it just coming?
No, it was actually already live.
Oh, cool.
Let's just refresh it. In fact, let's see if we can go full screen, prototype, clicking.
Oh, you just clicked the screen. Cool.
Yeah. Good job, Felicia. Cool.
That background blur.
Yeah, it looks really good. I would say you could even go with like white text here.
It's a little hard to read.
Yeah, pop out at you. A good job. Let's go with, yes, of course. Submit. Thank you. No, thank you for designing a survey. So thank you, Felicia. Looks great. 10 out of 10 stars.
Yes.
Yeah, we upped our scale to 10, so you can get twice as many stars from our reviews. But everybody did a good job. Tom's subtle one, which was down here at the bottom, just to recap, these screens, how they're laid out, along with this nice illustration, way cool. I think we've seen some cool little call-outs. This one's really cool as well.
Yeah, that one like fit into the webpage really well.
Yeah, so elegant. Yeah, I'd probably add more of a blur to it. I'd take that up to like 20 or something.
The shadow?
Yeah, the shadow is almost too much of a presence.
Yeah, you want to like dissipate it a little bit.
Yeah, that would be good. But obviously like different enough so it doesn't look like it's part of the interface. This one actually is more baked in, but it still says that, hey, you know what,
there's something here.
Something special. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's right, I'm something special.
I love this illustration.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, looks really good. I probably even like, what do you think about this just semi-transparent overlay in the background? Thoughts?
What was that?
Just this semi-transparent black.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like 50% black. Like, is it good? Do you use actually like, I was thinking to use a blue, like a dark blue.
So, to sort of like tie in more of the color?
Yeah, because this is basically turning gray when like blue's more the color palette.
Yeah, I would try that.
Yeah, but yeah, fantastic job. Illustrations are on point, thumbs up for sure. And then the last one, which was, or our first one we started with, Alex Batista's. I
like that little, what is it, the little arrow on the side with the stars? Yeah, that, when it's collapsed.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, I think that's cool too. Everybody see that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. Chiara, I'd say like, yeah, I'd probably make it a dark blue. Maybe more than 50%. The background blur, you can actually adjust the contrast. So even if you don't blur it, you can say, hey, you know, take the darkness of everything down.
Yeah.
Rather than putting a gray overlay over everything. Very cool. Thank you, everybody.
Great job,
everybody
guys.
wins. Everybody wins. You get 5 stars. You get 5 stars. You get 5 stars. Everybody did a great job. And so did you. I think this is going to be really exciting, sort of moving forward into tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because look at how many screens. Can you show all your screens?
We got so many screens to connect tomorrow.
But what's going to happen is like save this file. We'll have this version.
Good idea. Let me save this now.
But it's going to be like, this is where we started. And then within, 30 minutes in, it's going to be a world difference.
Right. Okay.
Although I really like the I'm really into the black and white like boldness.
Yeah, I'm actually nice. I'm gonna start doing some colors.
Do you want to show just a preview for tomorrow?
What was that?
If you changed one of those?
Oh yeah, for tomorrow. Let's do that.
Just a quick preview.
So let me find a screen so this screen's got a bunch of stuff on it. So if I want to change this background color right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double.
Or do a right click edit.
Edit. Yes. I'm not sure. Can you do gradient? Yes, you can do gradients here.
Oh, I don't even know if I knew that. I thought like once it was
So before I choose that, I'm actually gonna pick some colors over here. So there's this thing called, there's like a bunch of like gradient websites that I have. There's Gradients Guru. There's also CSS Gradient, and it gives you a bunch of different websites.
Oh, okay.
Sort of nested in there.
This is fun.
Yeah, I haven't picked a color palette yet, but just for an example, we can dive into more of the colors tomorrow.
Yeah, this is gonna be really fun.
Yeah, let's say, I liked this page. I don't know, what do you think, Paul?
For colors, wow, I honestly want to try them all. Man, I'm getting really excited. Like scroll down, like I like one below this one.
This one?
I'm like, that's like a sunny day. It seems pretty awesome and light and airy, kind of cool. The one next to it's too muddy.
Yeah, I agree.
Even this one, the blue to a teal is nice. Anytime you go from a purple to like a wine color is nice. Yeah. Some of them are ugly. Some combos are good. Like even the combo of that and that, like that green is.
Let's go with the purple for now. And I'm just gonna copy and paste these hex codes into here. Oh, there it is.
So did you like that? Alex Batista, you did a great job, by the way. We really liked your design. Thank you so much.
Hopefully I'm doing this right. I haven't messed with gradients too much in XD.
Yeah, that's a good question. Boom.
Okay, so maybe I
have
to click enter first.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, just play around.
Okay, so why didn't that do it?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you zoom out and like?
Oh.
Okay, so it was being applied to one.
Okay, well there it is. Maybe.
Yeah. And that's easy to fix.
Maybe I didn't.
Because what you could do is select all those shapes.
Why didn't that work? Maybe I was actually pulling from the palettes over here instead of...
Oh yeah, I think you might have been doing, but that's a good point because I think people are going to run into that.
I'm always doing that. I forget that there's this here and I choose from...
I mean, honestly, like that's right there. When you're changing a color, it just seems to make sense. But can you point that out to where what we're referring to, the little swatches that pop up?
When I was doing all of these screens, so when I changed this purple up here, it should have changed all the backgrounds of this light gray here, but it only changed this one. So when I was designing, I was choosing my colors from here
right there,
instead of here. So these ones are not global, whereas these ones are. So I should have been doing that instead. But yeah, so if I had done that right, all of these.
Well, and honestly, it's like a super easy change, which you'll have to wait for till tomorrow because it's easy to select all those and tie them to the one color. It's gonna be like
we'll do that tomorrow.
Easy.
I'll fix all these tomorrow, and then tomorrow we can magically change all of them at once.
And then we're gonna need your help, like help us decide and like kind of go through these colors.
Yeah,
you know?
I have no idea what I want to do color-wise. So.
But it's gonna be fun, and I think it's gonna be fun to play with. Whoop. You're cool.
Oh my gosh.
Illustration, because like a lot of our hints of the color could come from this. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Like we can do some things there, but awesome work to you. Thank you so much.
I learned a lot today about XD.
What's funny is you have design skills. You're playing around. I think everything seemed pretty intuitive. For you.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks.
And hopefully everybody who participated, like Alex. And Vahid's
logo.
Entered in some more. Oh, he has some. Oh, my logo. Oh, there you go. I'll have to check that out. And again, Agnes, thank you so much. Tom O'Keefe. Everybody's done a great job. Linda Friday as well. So very cool. Thank you so much. I'm just going to try to see what that logo is. But we're kind of winding down. How do you feel? Day 2? How you feeling?
Good. I feel better about drawing things now in XD. I was always so scared about that. I would go to Illustrator and then back into XD. But I learned some new things with the pen tool here, so that's fun. Yeah,
and you realize just the pen might be the only thing you need. Yeah. Add a point, click on a line. Want to remove a point, just select it and delete. Like super easy. And a shout out who actually made this. Let me just check his name. Vahid. Yeah. Oh, this is Vahid's. Quick shout out to you, the community that does such a fantastic job. I love like fonts, rounded fonts. I'm like really into it.
I think that works well with the line icons I have too.
Yeah. Very strong. Fantastic. You did a great job, and we appreciate you.
Thanks for signing that.
Cool. We'll have to throw that in there, so thanks for hanging out with us. You guys did a great job, and we appreciate you guys. So join us tomorrow as well. We got a full day planned. It's day 3.
Yep.
So, and then we're going to get all choked up and sad as we because we're not going to want you to leave.
It's going to be so sad.
It's been super fun having you and just like learning.
I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. So Alex and Chiara, join us actually tomorrow morning bright and early, at least morning for us, at 8:30 a.m. as Marissa Blair reveals the creative challenge for that day. But I want to talk about that in a second. We have Kyle Grady, who's going to do some gradients. Lisa will be jumping in, probably getting us really hungry with hers. And Jermaine Boca as we tighten all of this up and mix. Because this is a complex app, by the way. This is one of the more complex ones. And I think you did like an awesome job breaking it down with the the buttons that expand out, and everything. But tomorrow should be all portfolio reviews.
Yay!
So get those squared away, tighten them up. Your Behance portfolio, so behance.net/ whatever your name is, that's what we're going to be looking for. We'll spend some quality time on the ones that we select. And hopefully it's yours. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
You had a good time?
I had a great time today.
Oh, yeah. That means you're coming back?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yay! No,
not going to stand you guys up.
Yeah, of course not. But thank you so much, because we want to see you and everybody here. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow morning.